everyone, and welcome to Henry Ford Gymnasium in Dearborn, Michigan, right over by the Fairlane Town Center Mall and next to the University of Michigan, Dearborn. It's time for Hawk basketball. I'm Jeff Lowe along with Leland Stein, and we're going to be bringing you all the action, the Hawks and the Mott Bears. And Leland, tell us about these two teams.
Well, Mott's in Flint, beautiful downtown Flint. They're in town here. They tell me their record is 7-12 versus 2-14, I believe, our Lady Hawks. So they consider themselves the favorite. I was talking to them before the game started, and they was really geeked up about the opportunity to come in here and beat the Lady Hawks, on their own home court. So yeah. They're ready to play some ball. We're going to see what happens here.
Mott in the black uniforms, the dark uniforms. Henry Ford in the home gray. Outside shot by Mott, no good. Henry Ford Gillette comes away with the rebound. Starting lineups have been set, as I said, and as our PA announcer, the tune-up man, Walter Neal, has already announced. And we are all ready to go here in Henry Ford Gymnasium. Nice turnaround in the low post, but good defense by Landon Smith. Nice crossover from the outside, whistles blow. Your officials for this afternoon's contest, Randy Henry, Julian Van Dyke, and Deborah Tazinger.
At the line, shooting 2, Kendall.
As it is, in every sport, but includes just tonight in particular, turnovers is going to play a big part in which one of these teams sustain a victory tonight. And that's kind of been the Achilles heel for our Lady Hawks. They play some really inspired ball. They work hard. They go after it. They have some skill. But sometimes we get the turnover bug because they don't have a true point guard. But I tell you what, Kelsey is turning into that. Right before our eyes, her last 5 or 6 games, she's looking like she want to be like an all-conference player.
Well, Kelsey gets the first points of the contest at the free throw line. Good rebound. And that was just snatched away. Number 42 in the paint for the Mott is Allie Anderson with the first two from the field. We're all tied up, not anymore. Quickly, number 15, that's Promise Dunbar on the layup. Left hand scoop shot off to Mark. Good job in rebounding. And that's Ella Prevost with the rebound and the putback. It's going to be a double dribble. All tied up at 4. Henry Ford basketball from Henry Ford Gymnasium in Dearborn, Michigan. I'm Jeff Lowe.
In cold Dearborn, Michigan. I know people around the country are like, oh yeah. See, this is where we can make fun of y'all when you're out there in 13-degree weather. But when it's women out here playing and giving it all they have, we're going to come out and support it.
Well, at least we're not outside playing, and the game is indoors.
Well, if they were outside playing, they would all be frozen. In about 5 minutes, you have 10 frozen people outside.
Dunbar with the ball, being guarded heavily.
Smith is going to be a big key to whether they can pull off the win here.
7 on the shot clock. They might have to hurry to get this one off, and they do with 2 seconds on the shot clock. And watch out, a little contact underneath as Landon Smith knocks down a Mott player. Well, they ran into each other. Let's put it like that. Three-point attempt is off the mark. And coming away with the rebound, the Hawks.
In the last game we had here, Mott, she was on fire. And they need somebody else to step up other than Gillette and Smith. So if Emma could give them that kind of effort again, that would enhance their ability to maybe win this game today. And she was shooting at 3.
All tied up at 4. Promise Dunbar. Smith trying to go inside there. That one's out of bounds, and Mott, the Bears, will retain possession. Henry Ford in a matchup defense. Mott looking for some room. Nice drive. And Prevost with 4 points. That pass thrown away.
Uh-oh.
Mott,
if you don't
on
stop
the
the ball, you're going to get coast to coast. Somebody had to step in front of the dribble.
That was Anderson on that last shot for Mott. Running jumper, and a foul is going to be called over the back. And that's going to be against it's going to be against Anderson. Pardon me, that's going to be on Smith. Henry Ford takes a timeout to talk things over. 8-4. Trying to get control of this offense. They don't want it to get carried away. I want to remind you once again, you can check out all the Hawks action, the men, the women, and a lot of other things that are going on in the Dearborn Henry Ford Circle right here on the Henry Ford streaming network, and all the streaming that takes place and information about Henry Ford College. You can check it out. Just log on to henryford.com.edu and you can find out a lot of information. Right now, Mott with a 4-point lead, 8-4, after the short timeout. 4:55 remaining here in the first quarter of play if you're just joining us. Mott will bring it up slowly. Henry Ford now in a zone defense. A 2-3 zone defense.
Well, that might not be a bad idea. You know, 'cause make her beat you from the outside. Because so far, in the early parts of this game, Mott has been the one that's been getting in the paint and getting the layups and scoring, you know, closer to the basket. Thus, they have an 8-4 lead. So they haven't shown us that three-point ability yet, so we'll see.
Step back. Foot might have been on the line there. Good rebound by Gillette. Tiona Gillette. Two-point lead for the visiting Mott Bears. Mott in a matchup defense.
Number 12, Emma Mott, replacing Dunbar.
Marth checks in and Dunbar checks out. Gillette had that one blocked. Good job defensively by Mott. Streaking to the basket, finding a little space, and was able to draw the foul. And that's going to be Kendall Dixon, or Dotson, pardon me. She'll go to the line shooting 2.
The sophomore from Flint, Carmen Ainsworth. Well-known school up just below the thumb, up there on the eastern part of Michigan. Right before you get started heading toward Port Huron, you come to Flint, Michigan.
Martha with the outside shot, no good. That's off the rim and out of bounds. And over to Mott. 10-6 your score, 3:40 and counting here in the first quarter of play. Good job defensively by Henry Ford. Not able to convert the layup is Gillette. 3-point shot attempt is good. Kelsey with 3 from way outside.
Kelsey is getting more and more confidence as this season progresses.
And right back down the floor is Walsh with 3 points.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing for sure. I know Coach Perez is telling us, ladies, look, this team hit 17 threes in their last game. 17. So you know they can hit the long ones. They went to the zone to try to get a person out there on and quick switches, but you got to get out there. Can't get them no wide open looks.
Little out of control. And the foul committed on the Bears, Liggins.
As happened more than any coach would like. When one of your players miss a bunny or have just a little something don't go their way right on one end on offense, then they come back and foul quickly on defense, trying to make up for it.
Marth high off the glass. Nothing happening with that shot.
Yeah, but I want her to keep going after it, though. Keep going after that.
Long jumper is good. It's number 5, Liggins, with the long 3-pointer.
It looked good, too, didn't it?
Nothing but the bottom of the net. 16-9 your score. Minute 51 remaining here in the first quarter of play if you're just joining us. Henry Ford trying to work the perimeter. That one's hard off the glass. Mott trying to turn up the pace a little bit. And swing the ball around the perimeter. 3-point shot is good. And Walsh with another 3. 6 points for Walsh.
Back to back.
Walsh with the rebound. No, that was Walsh with the shot, not with the rebound.
And they were screaming with an upper hand. If she'd have hit that one, they'd have tore the roof off this gym here down in Dearborn. Come on, Gillette.
Gillette for 2. 19-11, under a minute remaining here in the first quarter.
I like how they're using Gillette now. She's scoring less points, but, getting her to shoot off the one-shot dribbles and getting her in positions where she don't have to just drive through the whole team to get a shot. It's a good thing for the Lady Hawks. But that's because of Kelsey's progression as a point guard has allowed them to let Gillette get off the ball a little bit.
Placing for teams.
22 seconds remaining here in the first. Smith loses handle of it. Now has to pick up full court. Under a minute long shot, that won't count. But that's going to do it for the first quarter. First cue, 19-11 in favor of the Mott Bears. You're watching Henry Ford Hawk Basketball on the Henry Ford Streaming Network. I'm Jeff Lowe, along with Leland Stein, bringing you all the action. Want to remind you, don't go anywhere, because following this game, the men will be coming your way. Check out all the action of both men and women right here on the Henry Ford Streaming Network. With this break in the action, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the action, and 19-11, your score in favor of the Mott Bears, the visiting school here in the National Junior College Athletic Association. Nice turnaround. Well, that was the air ball, empty points right there. And the jump ball is the call. Is going up for the ball was Barathol, and she snatched down the rebound, and Mott will keep possession. Swing around the perimeter, outside shot, no good.
Good no call. Good no call.
Mott with the drive to the basket. That's number one, Prevost.
That's not the first time she's done that today.
Oh,
she's
she
kind
has
of
6
slick
points.
with that.
Gillette, turn around, no good.
Dunbar did a good job of stopping the drive, got in front of her. That's what we were talking about earlier. You can't let them dribble coast to coast. You got to get in front of the dribbler. Hopefully you'll get them around the free throw line so they don't get too deep in the paint.
Berthal with the easy 2 forced Henry Ford to call a timeout. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Well, the ladies from Flint, they down here in Dearborn trying to claim a road victory, any road victory in the Michigan Community College Athletic Association is valued. So, you know, they putting in, you know, valued work right now with a 23-11 lead as they try to sneak past our Lady Hawks.
we'll see if Henry Ford can keep this game close. Mott with a 23-11 lead right now. And the one thing that Henry Ford doesn't want Mott to do is extend that lead any further. So that's what the quick timeout was about, just to talk things over real quick. To, hey, wait a minute, ladies. We got to buckle down on defense and turn it up a little bit on the defensive end.
Oh, yes.
Long shot from outside. Promise Dunbar for 3. 5 points for Dunbar. 23-14. Hitting big shots like that would certainly help. Dunbar with the steal.
Look to give it up. Pass it off. Emma she had the look we wanted, but we got the ball.
Dunbar driving to the basket. Nice hard drive, and on the rebound, she committed the foul. Head coach Ryan Trezetic, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but forgive me if I pronounce that incorrectly.
Treviavic.
Thank you, Mr. Stein. Charles Perez, in his first season as the head coach with Henry Ford. Good job by Dunbar in positioning, but she loses it out of bounds and over to Mott. I'm looking for Henry Ford to play a little bit more under control.
Well, we were talking about the turnovers. They've always been a pain in Coach Perez's side when it comes to trying to get over the hump and get some more victories.
Outside shot way off the mark. 23-14 your score. Whistles blow wide open underneath the basket, but a violation instead. Number 42 was Anderson, and she found herself so wide open. It's like, man, nobody was guarding her right in the middle, right in the paint.
Well, they had got it all discombobulated. The defense got scattered when they got down ahead of them, and they were scrambling just to cover up. And you were right, she was wide open in the paint.
Nine on the shot clock. They get a new shot clock and then reset. They can take their time now. Don't have to rush it. Henry Ford with the ball. Nice drive to the basket, but a foul on the play. I thought it was a foul. No, it wasn't a foul. Maybe a travel. 6:01 remaining here in the second quarter. Henry Ford women's basketball. Right here on the Henry Ford streaming network. Mott showing some patience right now. Long three-pointer, drawing nothing but iron.
Hawks ball, come on down.
Mott in the matchup defense. Long jumper, no good. Nice look inside, but coming up empty again is Mott. Henry Ford wants to run. Did she call glass? Did she call glass? 23-17.
Come on, the bank is open on Saturdays too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Foul number 1, Kelsey. Substitution, Tiana Gillette, replacing Dunbar.
Gillette comes back into the game. One thing I noticed about Henry Ford, they really haven't found a good rotation yet that really works well together.
Well, because they're missing a couple pieces. They're missing that real great ball handler to control the offense. Because early in the season, remember, they lost a few close games, and then it kind of spiraled. But those were winnable games, just mistakes toward the end. But yeah, I would think that would be one of the main things. Gillette and Dunbar.
Away by Henry Ford.
Oh,
And
Mark. That
a
was
little too hard
drive.
off the glass
Good
right
drive.
there.
Bears ball.
Clock didn't start. Wonder if one of the officials noticed that, and I think they did. Okay. They reset it.
Timeout.
No problem with the clock.
Don't forget this coming Wednesday, February 11th, a big game. It's our 100 games here before. Admission will be $10. You can also donate 5 canned food items. With all the money and food donations going to HFC, Food Pantry. Don't forget the date, February 11th, going out and support before College in 100 games.
23-17 your score. Henry Ford keeping this one close. Yeah, still looking at the clock, a little clock malfunction.
Speaking of malfunction, Jeff, yesterday I opened up my computer and it had went into safe mode. It wouldn't access the internet. It wouldn't do anything. I couldn't, it was frozen, man. I panicked, and I got up this morning early and ran through my phone and found a computer compare that worked on Samsung notebooks and took it down there on Joy Road and Beach Daily. And they fixed it just in time before takeoff Tuesday to go to San Francisco. Yes, so looking forward to that. Old Alliance, this is a whole group of us that come every year. So, lucky enough and blessed enough to get another year in, but I sure was panicked about that computer.
Between the before Mott and the Mott Bears starts directly 20 minutes after this game begins.
I'm not sure what the big delay is. What is it, Jeff? Man, my computer not working correctly. Just let you know how wedded we are to those things, the phones and computers, and how helpless we are when they don't work.
Well, they figured it out, and they got the clock back functioning again. And here we go.
Now they got a chance to get it down to a one possession game. There she goes.
Smith showing off some muscle underneath in the paint.
Smith is good around there. I sure would like to see them get her the ball a lot more in that situation.
Foul the Hawks. Number 11, Sam Gillette. Bears ball. Substitution for the game, number 15, Thomas Dunbar. Replacing Tiana Gillette.
23-19 your score. Mott with the lead, trying to go inside. The scoop shot is off the mark. Loose ball, everyone's on the floor, and it's knocked out of bounds, and the possession will go over to the Henry Ford Hawks. So the Bears will take a 30-second timeout. To talk things over. 4:06 remaining here in the second quarter of play. You're watching Henry Ford basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network. Don't forget, the men will be coming your way shortly after this game. Mott staying in the matchup defense.
Such a good move by Emma.
Yes.
But, the finish wasn't there. But I don't care. I want to see her keep doing that. They'll start falling.
Three-point shot is good. Prevost for three.
Yeah, in their last win over Oakland, I mentioned they dropped 17 threes. So you definitely cannot leave this team alone out there on the perimeter.
9 points for Prevost right now for Mott. 26-19 your score.
Tiana Gillette replacing Moss.
Gillette back in the game at the line is Kelsey, and she'll be shooting two. Mott kind of working the perimeter, looking for the three-pointer. Bounces around, and it finds the basket. Bounced around three times on the rim. 29-20 your score.
Foul Bears.
Prevost with the foul. And Smith will take it out underneath the basket. Three minutes remaining in the first half. Henry Ford trying to swing the ball around the perimeter.
Good hustle by Smith. Yes, he got it inside. All right.
Landon Smith.
Like I said, I'd like to see a whole lot more of that. Getting it to her on the move, moving toward the paint. Rather than Smith, most of everything she's been doing this year has been off the dribble.
Smith with the good hands, looking to attack. Pulls up for the jumper. Couldn't get it to go. 29-22 your score. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. Long three-point attempt, no good.
2 minutes left in the half. Hawks ball going down.
Gillette in the paint.
Ooh.
The free throw
Nice.
extension jumper, no good.
Well, she's closer than the free throw.
Anderson for the easy two.
That's just getting beat on defense. Getting beat back. You know.
Long three-point attempt off the mark.
That wasn't a little bit off the mark. That looked like one of your shots, Jeff. Look, they just shoot
Backdoor
layup
layup.
drill. What's going on here? No resistance. You got back in the game. Now for the last 2 minutes.
Nice drive. A little too hard off the glass. Mott wants to
There
push
she
it.
go again. Oh my goodness.
A battle for the rebound. Mott came away
Good
with it,
no
but
call.
couldn't convert it. 33-22. Smith in the paint. 6 points for Smith. Nice little move to the basket right there.
Well, Prevo, she's not going fast, not throwing 100 moves, but she gets it, she puts her head down, and she gets right to the basket.
And gets 11 points and forces a jump ball on the defensive end.
35. Number 4 Hawks, 24.
And that was right at the buzzer. So that's going to do it for the first half of play.
1 second remaining on the clock.
Oh, okay. They put a second back on the clock. What play do you have for this 1 second? You're the former coach of Tiny Tot basketball. Let's see what would you call? Well, this is not Tiny Tot basketball, but what would you call in this situation?
Well, when you got 1 second, it's
Not much
almost
you
got to
can
be
do.
a lob. You know, throw it in and like just kind of lob it back up. So if you can get it closer to the basket, you got a better shot at it, I would say. But they don't have nobody that can jump that high, can get up. But there you go. That's as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets right there. It just didn't convert it.
Henry Ford got a good look at it. Your halftime score, Henry Ford 24, Mott 35. We'll be right back with more basketball. It's the Henry Ford Streaming Network. We'll be right back after this. All set to start the second half. 35-24, your halftime score in favor of the Mott Bears over Henry Ford. Henry Ford gets the rebound and gets the first points of the second half. That's Gillette on the score.
Now that's how you run your offense. Good job by Kelsey. Getting it, leading the Gillette. One dribble to the basket.
In that first half for Mott College is Ella Prevost. She was the leading scorer with 11 points. Also, Allie Anderson had 6 and Walsh had 6. For Henry Ford, you had Kelsey with 9 and Smith with 6. 3-point shot is good. It must be the shoes. Because number 11 from deep in three-point land knocks down the three-pointer. That's Dotson.
Dotson had 19 in the win over Oakland.
Well, that's her first points of this game, that three-pointer.
Well, here we go again. Ask and you shall receive.
Dotson, where have you been, huh? Dotson knocks down 2 3-pointers for Mott. Beginning of this second half. 41-26. Extending the lead to, man. Dunbar puts it on the floor, takes it to the basket. Good drive by Dunbar. Seven points for Dunbar.
Hawks ball going down.
Sometimes your best offense is your defense.
That's right.
41-28 your score. Henry Ford looking for some room. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Dunbar again.
Pass it.
7 seconds on the shot clock. And Mott wants to run. They push it. And they take it inside. Good look inside. That's number 42. That's Anderson. With that bucket, Anderson has 8 points and forces the Hawks to call a timeout. As I was saying, that defense sometimes can spark that offense.
They know sometimes it does. No doubt about it. The defense win games. I know it's beautiful to see three-pointers and people flying through the air, but if you're trying to win, defense is the thing that's going to take any team.
Now give up Hunger Games. You're coming here. Number 11, OCC. Uniform College admission only $10, or you can bring in 5 canned food items with all the money food workers from HFC Student Pantry in the Hawks Nest.
43-28 your score. And the Mott Bears have turned it up a little bit beginning this second half. Henry Ford looking for the foul, not getting it right there, and turn the ball over. Good look inside. Inside out game. Mott is trying to move the ball. Skip pass across the floor. Three-pointer is good. Henry Ford tries a three-pointer, and again, another three-pointer off the mark. Mott wants to run. Nice little step through. Mott gets the rebound. Dunbar comes away with it, though. Little crossover. And the push shot is off the mark. Missed everything on that one. 46-28, 6-10 here in the third quarter. Nice drive to the basket, number 11, Dotson. It's easy two. 48-28 your score. Mott with the rebound. They walk it up. Go inside and another, I would have to say, easy bucket for the big. That's Anderson.
Yeah, you give Mott, credit. They're patient. They get it inside to their mismatches, and they just wait. And sometimes they get them kick. They get the kick out and get it back to the shooter. So it seems to be a pretty good formula. It's the reason why they have a 19-point lead right now.
And Dunbar with a big shot for Henry Ford, and Henry Ford is going to need more of that. But they got to stop him on the defensive end. Dunbar looking inside.
Good defense by Gillette. That's the way you do it.
Smith on the other end. Smith with the layup. 53-31. 4:20 here in the third quarter of play. Long jumper. Off the mark. Gillette with the rebound. She wants to push it. Kicks it back out. Looked like a double, but no whistles blow.
Emma lost her confidence for the day. She's having a rough shooting day. Because she could have hoisted that one.
Alabama Hawks ball going down.
The last time we saw her, Thursday, against St. Clair College, she made 4 threes, I do believe. But today, at halftime, she had failed to score. She had went 0 for 7. So, hey, I tell you, basketball sports is unforgiving. You can work and work and work and perfect your skills to the best of your ability. And you can go out there and shoot 40, 50% from the field. And then one game, it's going to come up where you're going to have a Jeff Lowe game where, you're like 2 out of 10. Yeah, I never had those days, 2 for 10s. 2 out of 15s. Yeah, it's
Well,
tough.
I've never had one of those games either. 'Cause I didn't play basketball.
That's what I said. You never had one of those games.
3:47, 53-33 your score here in quarter number 3. And Mott with the commanding lead right now. Henry Ford trying to figure things out on the offensive end. Let's see, can they do that? Smith going baseline. Nice look by Smith,
Real
but
nice
Gillette couldn't finish on that one. Three-point attempt, no good. Looking for Gillette. Gillette turns it over. Good job by Marf with the steal up to Smith, and she draws the foul. So she'll step to the line shooting 2.
Line for the Hawks, number 2, Smith.
Smith calmly steps to the line and knocks out her first free throw. Good job by Smith, knocks them both down. 8 points for Smith. Skip pass. Mott swinging it around the perimeter. Long three-pointer, no good. Smith with the rebound. Wants to take it, looks inside. Dunbar looking for some room underneath, but loses it. But it was knocked out of bounds by one of the Mott players. Dunbar got that one almost stolen away. And number 2, Harris.
Hawks ball on the sideline.
Hawks will retain possession. Mott now in a 2-3 zone. Smith looking for some room. Dunbar from outside. It's good! Promise Dunbar with no hesitation on that jumper.
She's had a good shooting day for her. That might be her third 3.
Gillette with the steal quickly down the floor.
That's when Gillette is at her best in the open court, going straight ahead.
53 to 40. And Mott wants to take a timeout to talk things over.
Well, they have a lot of their reserves in there, and it's a minute left in this third period. They done whittled it down to a 13-point game. So, Coach, I guess he says time to reel it in.
Well, they're doing some good things there on the defensive end with the steal. And then converting on the offensive end with the layups. And finishing off their buckets in their offensive plays. 53 to 40, 13-point lead. Very much so in this one. Gillette with another steal. Gillette with the left-hand layup. It's good. Mott just playing a little keep away, burning up some of the clock. Outside shot, no good. Smith with a physical
Smith
rebound.
in there, hustling.
Dunbar from outside, no good.
Didn't give the offense a chance to move without the ball.
Under a minute remaining. Quickly back the other way. Good job by Harrison.
They got a little fake move there, huh? Pull a little Barry Sanders move on.
That's going to be a travel.
Hawks ball going down. Substitution number 11 for the Bears. Dotson.
28 seconds and counting here in quarter number 3. 55-42 your score. Looking for the pick. Now they rotate it around to the top.
Basketball.
Dunbar looking to get her shot off. Time is running out.
Yeah, it is.
They get the last shot. 55-42 your score here at the end of the third quarter.
When they made their comeback, the comeback started when they started getting some steals and getting some open looks, but also on the offensive end, they was making some passes in the middle, in particular Mott to Smith, that got them some layups rolling to the basket. And then the last couple minutes here, we just back to the one-on-one play, trying to get your shot off. So, I would say just move the ball around the horn. Just move the ball quickly, and somebody will come open if people are moving and cutting. You know what I'm saying there?
Well, that's what Henry Ford is trying to do. But they've been getting a lot of their points on the off of the fast breaks and the loose balls, and actually off of the defensive end too.
Oh, yes.
That one's almost thrown away. Dunbar looking for the shot.
Oh, no.
It's going to be a jump ball, and that possession will go over to Mott.
Good defense there by Mott. Kelsey got tied up, but I still like to see her take it to the basket, though. That's her strength.
Hawks ball going down.
I think that one went off the clock. On the high bounce. Long three-point attempt, no good. Dunbar had that one tipped. Kick it back out to Dunbar. Dunbar on the drive this time, finding Smith underneath. Smith cannot convert.
Still a 13-point game.
Hawks.
Basketball is unforgiving. You out there on the court in front of everybody, you throw up an air ball. But if you play this game, you're going to have a shot like that.
Get to stick around for the next game. Men's basketball. Henry Ford Hawks against the Mott Bears.
Hawks will take a timeout to talk things over. If you're the coach right now, I'm going to put you in the coach's seat. I know it's tough sometimes being a coach. Not sometimes. I should say all the time.
Right.
You know, and I know you don't have any hair right now. And you know, hey, at one time you were a coach, and I don't know if you lost your hair because you were coaching. Maybe that could have been it, but you never know. But anyway.
I'm sure it contributed.
Oh, okay. What would you do right now? What is the strategy right now for Henry Ford?
Well, I'd like to see them move the ball. Move the ball instead of getting caught dribbling too much, and then you get pinned. You know, it worked for them earlier to get them back in the game when it was 13 down, which is where they stand now. They're only 13 down, so they maintain it with 8 minutes. 8 minutes left, 13 down. Now, we've got to start right here with a good possession, and let's see if they can do it. There you go, we pass it. Let's keep the ball moving.
Smith from outside, no good. Quickly back the other way. Left hand jumper from outside. Mott comes out with the rebound, go right back inside. And Anderson, wide open, not wide open, but open enough, puts it back in for the easy two.
Well, Anderson's pretty slick around that basket. She doesn't need much room, and she knows how to maneuver her size and get a good shot off.
Well, Anderson creates a lot of space.
She gets that position.
Here
That's
she is
'cause
again.
hustles.
Almost like a triangle. That one's thrown away.
Going there. Fair substitution. Williams. Placing Anderson. For Hawks number 4. Moss. Placing Smith.
Hyman Moss now checking into the game. 57-42. Mott in the lead right now. Moss with the turnaround. High and too hard off the glass. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. And the foul is going to be on,
Got a fair ball.
I believe, number 10.
Gillette's not really tall, but she's really been playing good around the basket. Rebounding and contesting balls.
Out of bounds. Hawks ball going down. Substitution for the Hawks, number 2, Landon Smith. Replacing number 12, Emma Martin.
Marv steps out, checks out. 57-42, still your score. 7:06 here in quarter number 4.
0. Walsh. Replacing number 1, Kribos.
Three-point attempt. No good. Mott wants to run. They pull it back out and get into the half-court offense.
They're taking their time, run the clock, move the ball around. The Hawks just need to stay patient.
Nice baseline drive turned into a jump shot.
That's because she hustled hardly. When she missed the shot, she ran and got the rebound and passed it back out, set her teammate up.
Kelsey for 3.
And the bank is open on a Saturday. Foul is going to be on Hyman Moss.
The line shooting for the Bears, number 11. Substitution.
Dotson will go to the line, shooting 2.
Replacing Kelsey.
Mott will check back into the game for Henry Ford. 60-45 your score, 5:53 here in quarter number 4.
Substitution 15. Woodard. And number 5, Long Liggins.
$62-45. Moss with the shot, no good.
Dotson.
Well, Dawson just smiling. But look, this is the most bank shots I've seen in the game since Sam Jones. But he's intentionally shooting bank shots.
15. Woodard. Substitution for the Bears. Rebels. Substitution for the Hawks. Number 1, Kendall Kelsey.
Go ahead, Kelsey. Beautiful play. She probed the defense exceptionally well, took her time, measured, got to her spot, and got the bucket.
Hawks ball going down.
That was Prevost. She went down pretty hard there. Everybody's going, woo, but she bounced up and ready to go ahead and play some defense.
Smith got a hand on it.
About Bears ball. Substitution number 1, Rebels. Replacing number 5, Liggins.
Prevost now checking back into the game for Mott.
There's 2 Prevostes out there. The sisters. Number 3 and number 1. Both from Lake Fitton, Michigan.
And they're twins.
Well, they look alike.
Substitution. Ortiz. Replacing number 4, Moss.
Long jumper. Throwing nothing but iron right there. Approaching the 4-minute mark. And Henry Ford has to turn it up. Gillette with the bank shot. 65-49.
That's when Gillette's at her best. 1-2 dribbles right to the basket. You know, getting a good pass within the framework of the offense and being able to just make a quick move here and there and find herself close to the hoop.
Number 42 checks in, Tommy Anderson, replacing number 15, Woodard.
Walsh makes them both. 3:54 here in the 4th. Gillette with the turnaround. Smith with the rebound, no good. And Smith with the hired foul afterwards.
Yeah, that looked intentional to me. Smith got a little dog in her. I'm just tired. I'm going to knock somebody down, right? I didn't make the basket, so I'm going to knock somebody down.
Mott, Hawks ball going down.
Stepped out of bounds on that far sideline.
Well, we got an 18-point game here. A few minutes ago, it was a 13-point game. With the ball, basket would have got them down to 10 points. So how quickly things can change.
Gillette turns it over right there. Mott kicks it back out to reset. Nice drive to the basket. Thought it went off Anderson's foot, but it must have been one of the other players it went off of. Mott still retains possession of the ball. Looking inside for Anderson, and that's going to be a travel.
Hawks ball. Timeout, Hawks. Once again, don't forget about the Hunger Games coming here. Before College, February 11th. The game against OCC, from 5:30 and 7:30 game. Admission will be only $10.
You're watching Henry Ford Hawks basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network, and another reminder, don't go anywhere, because coming up next you got the men of Henry Ford and the men of Mott. Game number 2 should be a good one. 67-49 your score in this one, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
We got some signs.
Let's see if Henry Ford has another run in him. Not there. Henry Ford turns it over.
Yeah, that's not the way to see if they're going to have a run in them, Joe. You know, you start out with the TOs after the timeout. 2 minutes left. No more room for mistakes.
Gillette with the short jumper. That one rattles out. Smith with the rebound. And it's a lid on the basket.
Foul the Bears. At the line of shooting, number 2. Shooting 2. Landon Smith.
So Smith will go to the line shooting 2.
I love it. Ortiz has her own fan club out there. The Hawks. Aris Ortiz, the freshman from Allen Park. It's Ortiz the Beast. How you like that sign, Jeff? Ortiz the Beast.
Hard foul going to the basket there.
Substitution number 12, Emma Mott, replacing Landon Smith.
Smith will check out.
Their substitution, Chloe Thompson, replacing number 42, Anderson.
$68-50 your score. Dunbar thought about the jumper. Takes it to the basket and draws the foul, and will get an opportunity at the free throw line.
Might as well put the bench in now. It's an 18-point game with a minute 30.
Kelsey will check back in for Henry Ford.
Replacing number 4, Loss.
Step through, a little jump hook, no good. Mott with the rebound, kick it back out, and they're going to swing it around the perimeter. Looking for a base room, or a baseline, and some room on the baseline, but couldn't help for traveling. Long three is good. Mark for three. Under a minute, 68-54 your score. Dunbar with the rebound. On the run. Dunbar to the basket, and that's going to be a travel. Player control.
Well, that's been the story. Nobody had a good game today, though. She played hard, came up with some big threes, cut down some of the turnovers. It just wasn't good enough.
$71-54, 13 seconds remaining in this one. Dunbar said, "Oh, let's let it fly." Your final score, 71-54. Your final thoughts on this?
Well, you know, the cold Michigan day in Dearborn, lovers of basketball love basketball. And the women came out here and they competed. The Lady Hawks showed us that they're capable of getting this thing down to 13 points with the ball and a chance to get it down to 10, with 8 minutes left in the game. So it seemed like we had a game going there for a minute. So I guess Coach Ortiz Perez just keep grinding at the girls' look. All our effort have not turned into wins like we wanted, but if we just keep working hard, getting better, doing good in school, getting better each day as individuals, then there's a lot to be gained from that too. Of course, the win and losses what everybody wants, but sports is more than that, isn't it?
Your final score, Mott Bears 71 and Henry Ford 54. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we got the men of Henry Ford and the men of Mott. More basketball right here on the Henry Ford Streaming Network. We'll be right back.